guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather McCarthy if you are new here, and today's video is going to be showing you how I plan my homeschool year. If you are new, welcome. If you are coming from Christy's channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy my content and will hit that subscribe button down below. But let's go ahead and get into it. Before we get into the video, I want to introduce you to my friend Christy from One Blessed Mess. Christy is a third-year homeschooling mom to 5 kids, the youngest having just been born last fall. Her channel is amazing. I have learned so much from her, gotten so many ideas from her. She's so motivating. I absolutely love watching her channel. I will have her video and her channel linked down below if you want to check them out. I'll also probably have it up here in the card somewhere if you want to check it out. But definitely do that after this video. Starting on planning, we're going to be talking about what I do annually and weekly in order to plan our homeschool year. So as I said, my daughter is 3 and we are using Becca's preschool program for 3-year-olds. So it's our second year using this program, so I'm pretty comfortable with it after using it last year. One thing I don't love about it is it is longer than a normal school year. A normal school year is 36 weeks. This curriculum is 40. So what I ended up doing last year was just cutting off some of the review, and I think I'm gonna do the same thing this year to make it be a straight 36 weeks. So in order to plan our year, there are a few things that I needed that if you're doing this method, you will need. The first one is a blank calendar. So you can get these. I printed this one off the internet. It was a free printable. You could of course also use one from Dollar Tree or a calendar for 2021 and 2022 that you have sitting around. For me, it was just easier to print one out. So I'm gonna show you what I do with this calendar in a minute. But first, I also wanna show you my Plum Paper planner, which this is what I use for my weekly planning, and this is pretty much how I did my annual planning. So this is really what I use all year, all day. I actually saw this on Christy's channel and then decided to get one for myself. Last year we did use Homeschool Planets, but I didn't find that effective for Becca's preschool program just because it is so varying. One, it was really hard to plug it in. Like you had to go in and type in every single lesson because every lesson's different. And also if you had to postpone something, if you had a sick day, it was a little too hard to bump because you had to have that set end date. So it was a little hard to bump if you like had a sick day or an unplanned vacation or something like that. So this year I decided to use paper. So the first thing I did was print these out, like I said. And on here, basically I will go through week by week. So it'll be the 31st through the 6th. And what I will do is just, if we have school, leave it blank and count it. At the end of the week, I will write the total number of school days that we have had. So if you assume we start school in July, which is what we are doing, we're starting school in July. If you have July, August, September, October, that's 4 months, approximately 30 days a month, 120 days of the school year. Say you've had 10 days off already. We're just gonna call this beginning of November the 100th day of school, 110th day of school, okay? So we're 110 days in. Now we're just gonna keep counting. 101, 102, 103, whatever. And on Fridays, we're gonna mark down how many days we have. So this would be 115. The next one, the next week, I'm actually gonna take Veterans Day off. This is why I chose November, because it did have days off in it. So we're gonna take Veterans Day off, so that week of school will only have 4 days. So you go from 115 to 119, not 120. So basically just keeping a running tally of how many days of school you have had, since most states do require 180 days. And you're basically just gonna do that for the entire school year, go through week by week, mark off the days that you don't have school, and notate the amount of days that you have had school. So that will give you 180 days will be your last day of school. That'll be your proposed end date. And I say proposed because I always want to say things can change. So if you have something that you strictly need to be out of school for, like we are a military family, so if we were PCSing and my heart up, we had to be done school because our butts are moving. I would plan to end school, try to end school like 2 weeks before that, just in case. Just in case that one thing changes, or you have sick days, you have unplanned vacations that you had to take, something unforeseen comes up and you have to take time off of school. I would leave 2 weeks of wiggle room before an unmovable event where you have to be done with school. That's just me personally. So this year, I planned out all of those calendars. I no longer have them. I chucked them in the trash can as soon as I was done because they were so cluttery. But our school is starting the 5th of July. I'm sorry. We are starting the 5th of July and we are going until May, I believe it's the 11th. So the middle of May. That gives us 2 weeks of wiggle room because I'd like to be done in the month of May. So we have the 2 weeks of wiggle room at the end of the month of May, just in case somebody gets sick or we take an unplanned vacation or want to do some of the review even. So we have 2 extra weeks that we can use if we have to. So next we move on to my Plum Paper planner, which guys, I love this thing. So you can customize the whole front of it. I'm not going to show mine to you because it does have private information on it, but you can put the name of your homeschool, the name of your student, the grade. I like this because when we are at an age where I have to turn a packet into the state or a portfolio into the state, this could be my lesson plans and I can just give this to the evaluator instead of having to print a ton off the computer like I would have had to do using Homeschool Planet last year. Would have been a ton of printing. So this time I just have it all done. I just slip this into my binder, or I'll probably use like a Trapper Keeper or something. Did I state myself talking about Trapper Keepers? I probably did. So now on each, there's this layout where you have the like month, and on each of these pages, I'm also going to go in and mark off the days that we are off of school. So in July, we have the first pretty much week off because we're not starting until the 5th. In August, we only have 1 week off at the very end. September, we only have Labor Day. So basically I just went through and labeled all the days we are taking off on the main calendar, and I also went through and did it in the actual planner. I also went through and just marked off that entire day. So on the side of my planner, I don't know if you can see that, we have the different subjects. So this is all customizable. You can do this yourself on their website. I have language arts, math, Bible, phonics, skills, and extra. Obviously you would just put whatever your own child subjects are. And over here I just would put a shopping list for things that I need to buy. I put a class prep box for things that I need to do for the next week. And then I have a blank checklist over here that I can use however I want. So that's how I decided to set up my planner this year. It is the first time I've done this, so I'm not gonna say it's gonna be perfect. But so far so good. I like it. I like the way it's come out so far. So after I've done all that planning on the paper calendars and I've gone into my planner and I've marked off the days that we don't have school, now every Sunday night I'm going to sit down and plug in the lessons for that week. So in here I'm just showing on the 5th of July, we are doing language development cards 1 and 2, and we're learning about rainbow colors. The Tuesday, we're doing red and yellow. Wednesday, we're doing blue and brown. And then I'm also plugging in just every single subject. So we have the Bible, we have skills development. I'm just plugging all of it in for what we will need to do, and also listing the supplies that I will need to have out. I don't know where it is in here, but there was some where like you have to make a puppet. I put in there like have brown bag ready so that we can make the puppet. And just every Sunday, that is what I will do. So every Sunday I'll come in here, sit down, fill out my boxes. And then if you are familiar with Abeka, there are the large flashcards that you use for their preschool program. I will put those up and I'll basically just get this room ready to go for the week. So that's basically how I planned my school year. I really just took it very methodically of these are the days we have to have off. These are the days we want to have off. and how can we make this work? One of the things that I did this year that I really like that is different from what we did last year, and it might be different from what we do in the future, but I've actually taken off school from Thanksgiving all the way to New Year's. So basically, instead of taking a summer break, we took a really long winter break. We live in North Florida, if you are new to my channel, and it's really hot here during the summer, and if you can hear the storm brewing over my head, it rains a lot here during the summer. So it's just not the most pleasant time of year, to be completely honest. So I decided to take off the winter. It's still warm enough to do things here in November and December, and it's less crowded. You're not sweating to death. You're not getting rained on. In my opinion, it is the much nicer time of year. I'll be completely honest. So we took off those months, and in those months, I do plan on doing mini units so we don't lose all education. I plan on doing a Thanksgiving mini unit and a Christmas mini unit, probably both from Campfire curriculum. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do for our big break, is gonna be in the winter. So that's why you're not seeing a huge break from us in the summer. But that is it for this video. That is pretty much all of my planning. Make sure you check out Chrissy's channel down below. I know you will love her. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Comment down below and let me know if you started planning your year. Is this similar to how you plan your year? Or do you just kind of fly by the seat of your pants like I did last year? I'd love to know what other moms do. And if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and also introduce yourself, because I would love to get to know you. I'll see you all in my next video on Friday. Bye, y'all.